Welcome to a world that offers improved glucose control, so you can enjoy a lifestyle of greater freedom and flexibility. Whether you have chosen an insulin pump because of its convenience or to reduce the severity and frequency of high and low blood sugars, your MiniMed Paradigm Veo insulin pump will be a valuable tool in helping you manage your diabetes. This training is intended to supplement the personalized training provided by your healthcare provider. If you have your pump available, we encourage you to follow along and practice the training exercises before you attend your in-person pump training. Make sure you are not connected to your pump while you practice. The Temporary Basal Rate feature allows you to temporarily adjust or change your basal rate delivery for a specified length of time. The length of time can be set for as little as 30 minutes and as long as 24 hours. When the temporary basal rate is set, the change in the basal rate delivery takes place immediately. A temporary basal rate is primarily used to lower the delivery of basal insulin for short-term activities, such as exercise, or to increase basal insulin delivery during times of illness. When using a temporary basal rate, remember, the temporary basal rate overrides all other basal rate programming during the length of time it is programmed to deliver. And a temporary basal delivers for the specified length of time only. If you want the temporary basal to continue, or if you want the same temporary basal rate to deliver again on another day, you will have to reprogram it at that time. Temporary basal rates can be programmed to deliver either as a percent of your normal basal rate, or it can be programmed to deliver as a fixed amount in units per hour. You can choose and set the temporary basal type you prefer to use. For more information about which type would be best for you, consult your healthcare provider. In this example, we'll select percent of basal. Your pump will remember the temporary basal type you selected, so you won't need to set it again unless you want to change it. When you are ready, click Next to continue. Now you are ready to set a temporary basal rate. On the Basal menu, select Set Edit Temp Basal and press Act. The Set Duration screen will appear. Duration is the length of time your pump will deliver the temporary basal rate you have set. Enter the desired time and press Act. The Set Temp Basal screen will appear. Enter the practice rate you want to use and press Act. Your temporary basal is now set and delivering. Practice with your pump and try setting a temporary basal rate now. When you are ready, click Next to continue. A temporary basal rate can be canceled at any time. When a temporary basal rate is canceled, the pump immediately stops the temporary basal rate and resumes delivering your normal basal rate. To cancel a temporary basal, simply select Cancel Temp Basal on the Basal menu screen and press Act. The Basal Patterns option allows you to set different basal rates to meet your changing basal rate needs. For example, you might need a different basal rate pattern on the weekend than you need during the week, or you may need a different set of basal rates for changing work schedules or during the menstrual cycle. Once your regular basal rates have been established and fine-tuned, and you have become familiar with the basic functions of the pump, you may want to explore this option. It is important that you consult your healthcare provider before using this feature. The first step is to turn your Patterns feature on. On the Basal menu, select Basal Setup, then select Patterns and press Act. Select On and press Act. The Patterns feature is now on. Now you are ready to program another basal rate pattern. From the Basal screen, select Basal Setup, then select Set Edit Basal and press Act. Now select either Pattern A or Pattern B, then press Act. The Set Basal Rate screen will appear. set your first rate, and press Act. This rate will start at 12 a.m. Now the Set Start Time To screen will appear. If you want to use the same rate for the whole day, press Escape now. If you want to program more rates for the day, set the start time for the second rate, press Act, then enter the second rate and press Act again. You can repeat this step for each additional rate you want in the pattern. When you have programmed all the rates and times you want in a pattern, press Escape. You will see the basal rate screen, which will show you which pattern is active, the basal rate, and 24-hour total. Now that you've set a pattern, you can select it any time you want to use that set of basal rates, simply by going from the Basal menu, selecting Patterns, choosing the pattern you want, and pressing Act.